We all gather at Nectar on the morning of 15th August 2016 at 11 am to learn about rock climbing from Kowshik, a parent at Aarohi. In his own words, Kowshik goes to office to earn money to fund his passion in rock climbing. He had just concluded a 80 feet climb at Badami one day before coming to lead this session on rock climbing.
This is the first time I'm actually teaching somebody rock climbing like this. I always tell, okay, come, climb, let's climb.
What do we already know about rock climbing? That's the first thing he wants to talk about.
Rock, so then we have to feel like where we could actually have to keep our hand and climb.
One at a time.
Your hand should be at the correct grip so you don't fall down.
So everybody should climb in one row.
Have partners so that like if somebody can help you climb, I mean you won't fall, but in case you fall, at least somebody can like try.
You and some other people who know good rock climbing could help the others.
Be confident that rock can take care of you. Thigh and this whole strength to climb rather than just when somebody is helping you to pull you.
Just when somebody's helping when you're about to fall.
Never look back.
I was actually expecting some answers like, I have seen climbing in Mission Impossible 2. Tom Cruise did a climb. I've seen it. Those were the things that I was expecting, but this is very technical actually.
I am waiting to hear Ratnesh's views.
So can
Wonder about the rock, wonder.
we talk like that?
Yeah!
Hug the rock, dance with the rock.
Where all have you seen climbing?
We have Monkey Man. We have
Yeah,
seen
Jyoti.
that. Yeah.
He's awesome.
He inspired us like
Yeah.
He's in a climb every time.
I have climbed with him in Tumkur.
Oh, is it?
It's Mountain Dew.
Mountain you have!
G.I. Joe.
What is it?
G.I. Joe.
Like movie na Hrithik Roshan.
Eddie the Eagle.
Yeah, which one is that?
Laksha.
Russia!
Eddie the Eagle.
Yeah, Nagarao.
Views in the movie Nagarao.
Awesome rock climbing.
Alive.
Alive.
I don't see some at the show.
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
Thumbs up.
डर के
Kowshik then shares what got him into rock climbing.
Yeah, this is a good thing. You watched Mission Impossible 2?
Yeah.
The first scene, Tom Cruise will be doing
Yeah.
and he'll slide. That is the time I said I should join rock climbing.
Now it was time to look at technical aspects of rock climbing.
Various ways of doing rock climbing. There could be a rock which could be going 1,000 feet high. There could be some rock which could be going only 10 feet high. When you climb a 10 feet high rock, it's called something. When you climb a 1,000 feet rock,
Kowshik then
it's
talks
called
about
something else.
bouldering, a form of short rock climbing which we'll be doing later in the day.
Where you have a crash mat like this, put here, and start climbing.
He also talks about rope climbing,
This crash mat cannot
a form
take
of
you
climbing for
out.
taller
It can
rocks.
protect you, then you use the ropes.
Then proceeds to show us various climbing equipment.
It's called a rope. This is a dynamic rope. You take a fall on it, it expands. Static rope is just brak.
He then talks about the challenges climbers face while climbing taller rocks. He also talks about the various techniques they use for meeting those challenges.
30 feet and above. Okay, you need a rope. Say there is some other way of just climbing it somewhere from the back, slope, and put an anchor here. Anchor means something like a chain or something. And drop the rope like this.
Because if you're in the military and you have to go up and the base is up, you're not going to go there, hey, 1 minute, I'm putting the rope and you go back down.
Exactly. This is called a top roping. What you said is called lead climbing. So you go up here. Is to take something called pittance. You put something like this one. This is called a carabiner. 2 carabiners in this form will become a quick draw. I go take this and flip it like this. This is what you call a harness. Yeah, in zipline you use it. Now this is the harness, waist loop. These are the 2 leg loops. This is called the backup loop. So this has a backup loop, this has a backup loop, this has a backup. This rope is our lifeline. We don't stamp this. This takes our life fully. I put a knot to this. I I'll put it through this. All the equipment that we are having for rock climbing, everything costs our life. So everything has to be handled extremely carefully, and we should be inspecting and reviewing a bolt here with a glue. Yeah, a chemical glue or something.
How many bottles of glue are you gonna
So,
take? You take a good and put it in.
so you have it's a screw. So you put a hanger like this. Two loops. One will go into the bolt, and you leave this one here where you can just go and clip it here. This kind of climbing is called sport climbing. This is traditional climbing. They're called traditional climbers. So they carry something called chalk nuts. So these chalk nuts and cams will get into cracks. Pitch climbing, and there is another thing called what we call sport, and we just call it as trad climbing. Communication.
He then talks about the key words that make up the vocabulary for use in communication between the climber and his belayer.
Okay, I say Prashant, climbing. Till Prashant says climb on, I am not climbing. So I say rope, and he says take. I ask if I want more rope, I ask for slack, and he gives me slack, and I'm somewhere feeling that I'm not able to go up, and I'm going to be falling at this moment. I'm just saying, Prashant, take, and he'll say taken. But we used to have something called a fall training.
Yeah.
How to fall.
How do you fall? Like,
Okay.
you fall back?
When you are falling, you should always keep your body back. Your limbs forward like this. So you always fall, you come out of the wall and again hit the wall. You are hitting the rock, you are not going like this, you are not going like this or like this. You are going your feet first. Come here and not keep it straight like this. You come, land like this and do
Then
this.
talks about climbing shoes and the various things to look for while buying a climbing shoe.
Okay? And if you see, it's a little bent like this.
Yeah.
And you see that
And he gets his audience very interested in the shoes.
Rajneesh, what did you learn from this whole thing?
If you want to get your feet touched, this is a good way to do it.
Excellent.
After a whole hour of theory, we begin walking to the rocky hills right behind the Aarohi OCampus to do some actual rock climbing.
दिल चाहता है दिल चाहता है दिल चाहता है कभी न बीते चमकीले दिन दिल चाहता है हम ना रहे कभी यारों के बिन दिन दिन भर हो प्यारी बातें झूमे शामें गाए रातें मस्ती में रहे डूबा डूबा हमेशा समा हमको राहों में यूं ही मिलती रहे खुशियाँ दिल चाहता है कभी न बीते चमकीले दिन ओ, दिल चाहता है हम ना रहे कभी यारों के बिन चमकाते हैं चिलमिलाते हैं अपने रास्ते ये खुशी रहे रोशनी रहे अपने वास्ते चमकाते हैं चिलमिलाते हैं अपने रास्ते ये खुशी रहे रोशनी रहे अपने वास्ते जहाँ रुके हम जहां भी जाए जो हम चाहें वो हम पाए मस्ती में रहे डूबा डूबा हमेशा समा
We're going to be climbing those rocks over there, and it's just a little while away.